Hey guys, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm here with Peyton again, you know?
Hello.
It seems to be kind of our thing, is being weirded out by girls on a video game.
I mean, it's fun in real life, too.
So last time, we dealt with Natsuki's malnutrition. She collapsed on us. And Monica suggested we keep a snack in our bag to win her over.
Apparently.
Now we get to talk to Yuri about our awesome poem that she won't like.
Here we go.
Bruh. Bruh.
Yuri stares at the poem, really intimately. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. She's just really slow.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. If only they would animate that. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback.
Yeah, I probably should tell you, they're the last person I went to.
Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Everyone's biased. Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ooh. I'm gonna do a regular one.
Oh, this is the same.
It is.
We've done it before, but whatever.
Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Bruh. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
But you wrote in script.
You speak in cursive.
you just illuminate cursive energy, and you're just like, hey, I can't believe my handwriting's so bad.
Jeez.
What? No one was thinking that. I wasn't thinking that. No one.
But it took you a long time to read.
It's because it's a longer. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Squirt McFump.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
Yeah. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. I was a bit more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Excuse me, music.
What did it just do?
You had to fix yourself after the first one, didn't you? It started going off key for random notes, and it was just, you know, like how Rick Astley video where he just completely changes notes.
Yeah.
It was that.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Squirt McFump did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
I'm glad to see they get a fight again.
Right.
Wait, didn't... Last time they fought, we called on Sayori.
Yeah.
Now we have to choose a side, I'm guessing.
First of all,
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Squirt McFump liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.